Hey guys, alright, so it's a beautiful day today. No clouds up there at all. And I figured it'd be a great day to make a video since I just got back from the grocery store. First though, we're in the garden that I created about a month ago now. And still really early in the season, and just want to show you guys what I've got so far. Some of my greens, they've gone to seed already, unfortunately. But you know, if you don't have the space for a garden, also I just want to point out, stick some lettuce in a pot, make it grow. You know, it's pretty simple. Set it out on your porch, wherever you can find a little bit of sun, a little bit of shade. Just find a way to make it work. We've got kale up there, spinach, got a lot of strawberries planted in a row, tons of tomatoes, probably going to have about 2,000, 3,000 tomatoes this year, and some squash, cucumbers down there, some zucchini, broccoli that didn't turn out, lots of greens in the garden, and of course one of my favorites for juice, chard, growing underneath the shade of our beautiful and lush grape trees here. Hope that these produce this year. Last year they're well, they got eaten by the birds, so I'm gonna try and stay out here as much as I can in the garden and keep the birds away from everything. We've got a bunch of corn, and really that's about it. In the backyard I've got more watermelon, and I've got lots of cantaloupe growing. Even got a couple pumpkins growing just for fun. Some of those big 100-pound plus pumpkins. I'm gonna go over here. I just want to show you guys, check out the food that I got today. So now I shop for both myself and my partner, but you know, this food is probably good to last us about a week. It's probably about enough for a week, with the exception of the bananas and the oranges, which I'll show you here in a second. We probably go through about 2 cases of those each a month, and that's about 80 pounds of bananas. Put it in perspective, that's about 200 bananas a week between the two of us. And as far as the oranges go, you know, it depends on the size of the case that we get. I think the cases range anywhere from 30 to 50 pounds. We get the pesticide free. The organic, not always so good from the grocery store. So check it out. Here's what we got. We've got 2 cases of these delicious, I call them donut peaches. 2 rows of them here in each case. Tons of peaches. They are absolutely delicious. Pretty sweet. Not the sweetest peaches that we've ever had, but they're very good, and they're not acidic at all, so that's why I really enjoy them. We've got a case of strawberries, again, pesticide free, probably grown organically. A lot of the produce in the Bay Area here is not certified organic, but grown organically. And then tons of blueberries. Put in perspective, you know, like a good lunch might be that whole case of blueberries right there. Eat all those blueberries in one sitting. You know, probably take me an hour to eat all of them, but nonetheless, get them down. Couple cantaloupe. These are pretty big, hefty cantaloupes. Can't wait. I'm probably gonna juice those ones. Avocados. Couple layers of culottes here. Wasn't too sure about these, but I had the guy at the store cut one open for me, and they were pretty delicious. So there's the case of oranges. Got 4 bunches of the beets, 4 bunches of celery, and I will most likely juice those. I don't juice too much because I prefer the fiber. Helps to control the sugar in the bloodstream, but you know, juice every once in a while is quite tasty. So some coconuts there, and about 10 pounds of carrots. And it takes about 1 of those bags to make enough carrot juice to my liking. So it's enough for about, I don't know, 8 cups worth of carrot juice right there. And look, there's some of my fertilizer for the garden, some earthworm castings. Try and stay away from the bone meal, fish feather, animal product, fertilizer that you don't know where it comes from, and it's probably a product of factory farms. Good to stay away from that sort of thing. Yeah, so that's it. Thanks for watching, checking out my garden, and if you got any questions, feel free to shoot us a message. One more thing, I was just thinking, I was at the grocery store, and just as I was leaving the grocery store, there was a guy on the corner selling cherries and strawberries, and I know for a fact that there's a guy down the street from there selling watermelons. Big, giant, like 20, 30 pound watermelon. Not organic, but, if that's what you can afford, that's what you buy, because anything, produce, any vegetables, any greens, any fruit that you eat is greatly going to improve your health. And there's really no excuse to not increase the amount of produce in your diet. You can go anywhere. You can go to 7-Eleven and pick up a banana. You can go to the grocery store and pick up whatever they've got. You can go to your wholesale market. We go to a wholesale market in San Francisco where we just go in with cash because we don't have an account because we're not a business, and pay cash and buy wholesale cases. The food that I showed you today, that's all from the grocery store. We just walk into the back and tell them that we want to buy a couple cases of produce, and they give us a significant discount. I think we probably pay like $1 or $2 over the price of wholesale. So their profit margin is pretty low on that, but they're always glad to help us out with what we need. So all you have to do is ask, and you will probably receive. And if not, go somewhere else. Find a place that's going to meet your needs. So there's really just no excuse for not increasing the amount of fruit, vegetables, and leafy greens in your diet.